Hello and welcome. We're going to find out what your next big move is, what the next step is on whatever journey you're watching this for. So if you've clicked, you are already thinking of a situation that comes to mind, and that's probably why you're watching this. So that's what we're talking about for you. So we're going to do this pick a card style. And we're going to do 3 piles to keep it simple, 3 cards each. Let's go. All right. First, nope. I don't take the jumpers unless it's very specifically landed. All right. Okay, first stack. Second stack. I apologize if you can hear the tree scraping on my window. It is extremely windy today. 1, 2, 3. And if you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Melissa. And this is what I do. And I do unboxing videos and all of that good stuff. Let me get these straightened out and organized so you can take a breath and choose your card. We are going to identify these with some crystals. I have a rose quartz moon, a fluorite pyramid, and a satin spar / selenite crystal skull. And then I also have a second deck in case we need clarifiers, but go ahead and pause, breathe, whatever you got to do, and pick your stack. All right, we are going to begin with stack number 1, the rose quartz moon. And we have the Queen of Cups, the Justice card, and the Lovers card. Well, now, immediately I'm thinking somebody maybe doesn't know what's coming for them. This is about taking your power back, power that you have earned. This is something that you deserve with this Justice card. You have earned to be in your power here. This Queen of Cups energy is somebody who is strong, but also, doesn't just think logically, kind of feels things out, knows how to work on their feelings, knows what their feelings mean for them, and uses their feelings to help people and guide people. This is a guide energy. This is an emotional guidance. This is emotional power. This is someone standing in their power. And with this, the other cards, I don't think we're going to need any clarifiers here, but somebody's getting what they deserve here. The scales have been tipped for long enough. This Justice card tells me that somebody's getting what they deserved. Now, this can be a twofold situation. You're getting the power back that you deserve that was taken from you, or whatever. So your next big move is embracing that power and tapping into those emotions. Then we have this Lovers card over here, which is choices. But again, we have that guide energy up here. Now, the Lovers can indicate that this is regarding something in the romantic arena, making a choice about love and that, the happy emotions. This is not necessarily like a marriage or anything significant as far as that relationship goes. This is more about you deciding whether or not you want to be in this situation. But I feel like the situation that you are in had a lesson involved. It was a guided thing. So I feel like this is about you learning your lesson about choosing something. What am I getting? Something about the company that you keep. Being able to make decisions about the company that you keep, or the company that you keep influencing you and your power and how you do things and how you go about things. I feel like that's like a guided situation, whatever this is. So your next move is to stand in your power, is to own your power, is to be in those feelings of, I am here, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is what feels right for me. I'm going to follow my gut. I'm going to follow my intuition. Um, and I'm going to write these scales because, I get a feeling there may be some type of vampire energy, vampire type energy, just, allowing you to use your power for their benefit. Or, this could be with work, this could be a friendship, doesn't have to be a relationship, like I said, that is romantic. But whatever the situation is that called you to watch this, it's about to be turned for you to stand in your power. So yeah, steps that I see needing to be taken. If you are still hesitant in, deciding what is for you and what fulfills you, I feel like maybe already know the answer, and the step is to act on that decision. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here. Like, we have big emotional power energy here. And I feel like your next step is to just own that, feel that, allow yourself to feel that, because you deserve to feel the way you feel. And yeah, so I see you standing in your power here, making decisions about what's right for you. So if that decision has not been made, that would be the next logical step, the next emotional step, the next fulfilling step. But if you've already made that decision, I feel like it's time for you to, so if this is related to a romantic emotional connection, then I feel like this is calling you to be on your own for a little bit, and allow yourself to be in charge of your own life for a while. Yeah, follow your gut, follow your instinct. That's what I'm getting for you. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, do your thing. You know what to do. I will move on to stack number 2. All right, stack number 2, the Fluorite Pyramid. We have the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Moon. I feel like something is ending here. There is something. I'm also getting like a surprise. So something is ending here. This Ten of Swords is like, we're done with the pain. We're done with the anguish. I feel like there was a lot of maybe maybe even mental abuse. But I feel like with that 10 energy, that's the completion of it. Like, it's like the straw that broke the camel's back. We're at that stage. So the next step I see here is for you to enjoy life, for you to fulfill yourself, for you to recognize what makes you feel satisfied, and acknowledge some gratitude for a cycle that has ended. Speaking of cycles, let's move to this moon card here. The moon is a very cyclical energy. We do a lot of things according to the moon, especially if you are practicing in, any kind of like witchcraft or manifestation. We can go that route too. But this is definitely like a cycle ending here. The moon signifies the end of the day also. So I feel like there's a lot of end energy. So if you haven't already ended whatever the situation is that you're watching this for, then I feel like you're on your way. And I feel like there is definitely some happiness to be made or felt. But we have this moon card. So let me go back to where I was saying surprise energy. The moon also talks about dreams and things that are hidden, illusions, things that aren't what they seem. So perhaps this could also be indicating that, whatever is ending for you, You may not see it, but it's the beginning of something like happier here. We have the 10 and we also have 9. So that 9 is also coming to that end. So maybe you're not quite there yet, but I feel like you're definitely on your way. So that would be not a good, but a big next step would be allowing a cycle to end. Now, this is happy energy though. So very different types of energies here, which makes me feel like a shift is going on, but also this happy card right here, this is like self-satisfaction. This is just sitting in those good feelings where before you may have just sat in the bad feelings. And with this being about illusion and things being unseen or revealed, I feel like with these two that there's a surprise at hand here, and it may be that you have a surprise coming in about how strong you were in putting this to rest, right? You may be surprising yourself with how resilient you are, but I feel like some good surprises are in the works. So, I mean, keep an eye on things that may seem a little tricky to you. Trust your instincts. This is also about, a little about intuition and dreams and that kind of stuff. So, pay attention to your dreams. There might be some good information there for you that will help you get to this point. But overall, for the next step, I feel like is ending something. There I feel like is some ending energy here. Moving on from that though, if this is just telling us, hey, something's ended here, there's some painful shit going on, and it's coming to a close, then recognizing the positive changes that are taking place would be a good next step. So if you haven't already ended, I feel like ending whatever the situation is in your best interest. And if you already have, the next step is going to have to be about recognizing your wins, recognizing and, feeling the positive changes. Because along with ending something, especially something that feels traumatic, as this card suggests, it's kind of hard to recognize those good feelings, and it's definitely not easy to sit in them. As we would sit in our negative feelings, we want to also sit in our positive feelings and recognize and give appreciation to the positive things in our life, even if that may be difficult. But again, you can do that in secret, right? This kind of gives that secret energy. This isn't something you have to be very open with. I also kind of getting a little keeping things to yourself, maybe. But overall, I feel like there's some positive shifting going in your favor here. But yeah, next steps, end things. If you've already done that, then the next step I see would be allowing yourself to experience the positive things and just feel satisfied and satisfy yourself. Yeah, but also pay attention to your dreams. So if this resonated, please like the video, do the subscribe thing, all of the stuff that you can do. Let me know in the comments, whatever you feel called to do. So thank you so much for watching. We'll move on to number 3 with the selenite skull. All right, stack number 3 with the skull. And we have the 9 of Swords. Oh boy. The 8 of Swords and the Hermit. Yeah. I don't think we were any clarifiers on this one either. There's some hard stuff that you're dealing with or that you're avoiding dealing with here. And a really overwhelming, if you just want one sentence so you can move on with your day, you need to sit with your feelings and you need to spend some time alone. I know maybe you already feel lonely, but the quality of the time that you spend with just yourself is extremely important, especially since I'm getting a lot of healing energy here. There's healing that needs to take place. The 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, they're kind of backwards. We're going backwards order here in the numbers, which means there's like a little bit of a regression going on where maybe you were feeling the feelings, you're dealing with some trauma, not able to sleep, Just this is just a high anxiety card. This is depression. This is being stuck in negative energy. And speaking of stuck, we have this Eight of Swords, which we're going backwards here, right? In numbers, this eight, which is a manifestation number for me, this eight is specifically you avoiding those feelings, like you're binding yourself off. So that manifestation energy of the number 8 is kind of in the negative here. This is about you blocking your manifestations, blocking your power, blocking your will, and refusing to look at it. This is noted traditionally as kind of a self-imposed situation here. Now, normally in other decks, we're not going to see like completely wrapped up like that. Normally, it would look like this is something that they could undo, but you feel so stuck and bound by this. And I feel like there's trauma related, but just being trapped in your thoughts, trapped in your mind a little bit, racing thoughts. But and it feels like maybe things are getting worse, but things get worse before they get better. Sometimes people have to hit rock bottom. Do I feel like that's a next step? Not necessarily. I feel like you may already kind of be in that place. But wow, this Hermit card shining a light for you though, right? Like he's literally trying to shed light on this situation, but there's a blindfold over your eyes. It's like, I don't want to see, I don't want to deal with it. I feel like there's a lot of fear going on here, and loneliness as well. So, but and unfortunately, I feel like the cards are telling you that loneliness doesn't have to be a negative feeling. Look into ways that you can spend quality time with yourself and alone. The Hermit is a loner. He is someone who is on search of his own identity, or in search of his purpose, or in search of their their meaning of their life, and has gone through some things, right? This is also a number 9. So this is about going in search of yourself and digging deep into those thoughts and emotions and what they mean for you. There's just a lot of meaning in this card, searching for meaning, the meaning of life, the meaning of your own existence, the meaning of, the things that you've gone through. Where is the lesson, right? What was the lesson? I feel like there's a lesson here that you're avoiding in some way. This feels like very stuck and sad energy. And, my heart really goes out to you. We've all been in difficult places, and we're not going to compare situations. Each individual situation is its own and needs its own method for healing. So I feel like the way that we're going to heal whatever the situation is that you watch this video about, is to focus on yourself right now. I really feel like he's shining the light, like this Hermit is in search of himself. But in doing so, I feel like he's crossed your path here and is trying to shed some light. But look, this one's facing away. This one's got a blindfold. It's like you don't want to see the light because the darkness has gotten too comfortable. But I feel like there is a light for you. You have to find it. And like I say at the end of all of my videos, the magic that you seek is within you. And I feel like that's what this Hermit card is trying to tell you. You got to dig deep in yourself to find what needs to be healed. I feel like at this point it's almost unclear what it is that you're even trying to heal for yourself. So gaining clarity on that situation would be a great next step. Another great next step would be spending quality time alone. An activity that you can do by yourself, whatever that feels like for you. Personally, I feel like good quality alone times would be journaling, obviously. Not just saying that because I make prompt journals, but journaling is a good way to get your feelings out of your head, out of your body, and onto paper, where you're just kind of like transferring that negative energy onto the page. And you can do this digitally too. If you have like a notes app on your phone or on your computer, if that's your preferred method, that also works. You're taking that negative energy, those negative thoughts, and you're removing them from your body and your mind and putting them onto paper. Yes, they're still going to be in your body and your mind, and you're going to think about them. But it's just an energetic way of kind of lessening that a little bit. And also going back and reading old journal entries. Then old doesn't have to mean very old, from last week or last month. You can reread those and definitely gain some clarity from that. Obviously, I would suggest meditation. That is a go-to. But just showing yourself some love with a bath or a bubble bath, or just whatever you can do that feels good when you're alone and doesn't put you back in your own thoughts or in your own head. But I feel like next big steps for you is definitely soul searching, internal work, and finding that spark inside of you, so that you can start to shine a light on what happened here and how you can heal from it. Because I feel like there's just not clarity right now. And not having clarity could be a good reason to avoid something. But once we have that clarity, we can address it from a stronger position. So yeah, my suggestion for next steps would be quality alone time, finding activities that you can do solo that will help you find yourself and find your own inner spark, so that then you can kind of use that spark to start shining light on the issues that need to be healed. But yeah, you can't heal until you know what you're trying to heal. It would be a very difficult journey. But I feel like it's a journey that you are about to embark on, and that would be my suggestion for some next steps for you. If this resonated, please let me know in any way you feel comfortable. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment if you wish. I wish you the best of luck on your journey. Not even luck, but the best of healing on your journey. Thank you so much for watching. Always remember, the magic that you seek is within you. Have a blessed day.